What's up, nerds? Uh, Back again. Gazette. It's been a big week. A lot of stuff going on. Oh, Jesus. A lot of stuff going on. Let's do a little quick recap. See what we got. Um, let's go week 7 first. Do a little recap of our matchups here. I hate starting with mine, so let's go up to the bottom. Start with a little Max and Jason. Max and Jason here had they're just all blowouts this week. Um, Max just got absolutely obliterated. You never like to see almost 40 points under your projected while the opponent goes 20 points over. Quarterbacks, big week for quarterbacks. Carson Wentz is kind of a beast. A.J. Dillon got axed even after the win. Yeah, good defense play. Defenses are kind of annoying, but credit for choosing a good defense there, Jason. Meanwhile, Max is in some trouble. Lost Odell. None of his wide receivers coming up big. The running back situation is looking a little ugly, although it'll be nice just to throw Chase Edmonds in there for next week. So Max is going to have to start worrying about those TikTok dances, I think. I don't want to put any curses on him, but he's got some injuries, got some guys banged up. Mike Thomas and Crowder will help getting back. I mean, I won't put the TikTok on him yet, but starting to worry a little bit. All right, let's go on to we got Peter and Cody. Pete and Cody. Another one. This is maybe our closest matchup somehow. Nice little 20-point victory for Pete. Tom Brady just doing Brady things. Hate to see it on the same week. The Patriots just fail to do literally fucking anything. What else we got? James White is a bum. I just got him in Dynasty and he sucks. Pete managed to get 136 while your running backs do nothing is something. Juju Smith-Schuster, who knows what to make of that guy? We got Julio Jones, pretty talented. Cooks, Higgins, defenses are annoying. What do we got over here for Cody? Cody finally taking his second loss of the season. Running back situation still looks relatively solid. Singletary came up a little small, but somehow all of Buffalo did versus the fucking Jets. Like, sick. What else we got? Some good wide receivers. I don't know. Cody's once dominant team starting to look a little bit more vulnerable here. I'm not going to say he's in any trouble at 5-2, but starting to look a little more vulnerable. All right, we got Curran and Mitch. Curran with 212. That's easily the season high score, I believe. Max, update those stats because that's got to be near the highest ever in our league. I know it's a little different. We got an extra flex spot this year, but it is what it is. Let's see what we got here. Mitch, trying to get powered by those backup running backs. Didn't help him this week. I mean, no one's beaten 212, so I won't dump on Mitch too hard. Not that 119 is a sick performance, but nobody's beaten 212. 53 points. That's the story of the week. Just blowout city. 53 friggin' points. And then, the rest of his wide receivers coming up big. Curran's got some pretty competitive wide receivers. It is a toss-up kind of for who's got better wide receivers, Curran or Adam. Adam maybe has one more than Curran does, but Curran's still got 4 solid ones. Deontay Johnson, that health thing up and down all year is tough, but some good wide receivers there. 212 and 53 points. You. All right. Dylan and Greg. Dylan, another loss, 110 points. You hate to see it. Will he be TikTok famous? I hope so, because it's not him. It's more likely to be me. You love to see Joe Burrow getting 37 and then just getting blown out by another rookie by 4 points. So, sick. You're probably all hyped on Joe Burrow having a good day, and then Hebert comes in on that 4 o'clock game and just blows him out of the water. So, fuck off, Joe Burrow. What else we got? Gurley. Neither of your teams are particularly impressive. I guess Gurley, David Johnson's like the over-the-hill running back tandem that is still somehow doing something. Metcalf with a disappointing week despite them scoring 34 friggin' points. Carson banged up. Dylan might be in some more trouble. Henderson looked okay, actually. Kelsey having his first pedestrian week. Dylan's lucking out of that Aaron Jones being injured. Dylan not looking so hot. I mean, I thought my team's bad, but I think I actually do have some competition down there at the for the TikTok dances. All right. I guess I should comment on Greg's team too. Yeah, Greg, old running backs, some decent wide receivers. Gronk showing up. What's up, Gronk? Yeah, that's exciting. It's kind of a boring matchup, to be honest. But congrats, Greg. No disrespect. All right, Zach. Made a couple trades. Is he 0-2 since the trades? I think he might be. He's at least got this loss after the trades and just an absolute blowout. Put up 96 points. Yikes. I mean, not having Aaron Jones, your big trade piece. I mean, having minus 0.1 from McKinnon says all it needs to say. Yikes. Just one of the uglier performances this year, and that's coming from the king of ugly performances this year. And Hayden Hurst is kind of carrying your team besides Kamara. I mean, Rodgers, but quarterbacks are quarterbacks. And it's like Hayden Hurst is like a top 3 player in your team. You got a tough week. Over here, Claypool, a little worrisome with the 0.8 points for Butler. He's somehow piecing together a team with friggin' Ronald Jones and James Robinson. Like, who? Mahomes, bad week, and you're still putting up 150. No complaints there. Devontae Adams just booing your team, and kind of a slap in the face of Aaron Rodgers over here on Zach's team, and just keeps throwing it to friggin' Devontae Adams. What we got? And Debo out banged up now. Not great for Chris, but he's got some depth. I don't even understand how this kid keeps winning. The friggin' Washington football team with 22 points last week. Chris is just having the opposite year that I am. Everything seems to be going right for that kid, and he's 5-2. Everything seems to be going wrong for me, and I'm 2-5. Yeah, this is gonna be a whiny Gazette, so get over it. And then I just got absolutely obliterated by Adam. I think at pretty much every position. Let's see. Beat me at this quarterback spot. Elliott beat Clement. Connor beat Brown. Yeah. Ridley beat. Oh no, AJ Brown. Oh, didn't beat Boyd. Ridley beat Fuller. Ingram beat Onion, Montgomery, Godwin. So I won one position. So yeah, sick performance by me. I love that every player I trade for just immediately gets hurt. So shout out James Conner on your injury next week. I just traded for him, obviously. Going from Raheem Mostert and Miles Sanders to Corey Clement and Malcolm Brown in back-to-back weeks is sick. Shout out to all you fucking pricks who didn't rip me off and give me some running backs and instead let me negotiate with Adam for fucking 3 hours before I got a running back out of him. Yeah, so that's kind of the summary. Let's take a little break from matchups. We'll see what happened this week in the waivers. Oh, that's the old waivers. Scroll up. We got some chirping. Some waivers. Your boy Nate spent pretty friggin' big. Let's see if I can move this. Yeah, your boy Nate spent pretty big on Carlos Hyde, hoping Chris Carson's out. Just didn't want to get in this situation I was last week with no good running backs, but might overspec just a little bit. Let's see, Rashard Higgins. That's a pretty fair battle for a bid for a guy who's probably going to be ineffective. We all know it, but somebody's got to do it. Scotty Miller, my boy, Suck Mitch. I don't know who you're starting at wide receiver this week, but we'll get into that in the matchups. Nelson Aguilar, got to get him when you can, I guess. Randall Cobb, part of some trade rumors. Might be a hot pickup if he gets swapped around the league. Jimmy G. Got Josh Reynolds, Brashad Perryman. Yeah, it's a good lad. Wayne Gallman kind of went sneaky. Can't believe no one else bid for him. He might be the starting running back there. I should have bid for him too. Maybe I'll get a tight end that finally scores double digits at some point this year. Definitely not going to happen. Dildos, there's a believing in Julian. I gave up on him. Mitch getting DJ, hoping that's a way better ad for him than Hyde was for me. A couple defenses. I love our defensive streaming battles every week. No one put any money into him this week. I'm shocked. Nobody felt like they needed an extra boost for him. And then the big move of the week was me and Adam's trade. Let's see where that thing is. Where's that trade? Oh, wait. The trade's not in the chat. Was the trade before waivers, technically? Oh, it was before waivers. Okay. My fault. All right, here's a big trade. Connor, Snell, and Ayuk for Mostert, Lazard, and Brown. Let's get this out of the way. I know I lost that trade. Yeah, I definitely gave up more value than I'm getting there. AJ Brown might be the best receiver going forward. Really wish he had not been injured at the beginning of the year and I wasn't in a place where I'm like selling just to not have to do TikTok dances. I think Mostert is probably as good as Connor, but obviously he's banged up, and then AJ Brown just kind of like a free throw in, like sick. I'll look at it another way. I feel like James Conner for AJ Brown is like almost even, and then I'm giving Mostert and Lazard for fucking Ayuk and Snell. So yeah, I got ripped off any way you look at it, but at least I have a running back to start this week. So that's cool, I guess. Adam's team is fucking diesel now, and we had to do this little poll prank on you, Adam. I'm sorry. It was because all night I was texting Adam, telling him as soon as we put any of these deals to the league would all vote in his favor because we were just doing these negotiations where he ripped me off in every deal, and he was just deciding how he wanted to rip me off. So rather than get his way and have everyone in the league jerk him off, we had to get him back a little bit and make him think that he made a mistake. But Adam, I'll tell you right now, you did not make a mistake. That was a good trade. You took advantage of me in a vulnerable spot, so that was smart. I told anybody they could do it, and you're the one who stepped up finally. Some more waiver ads today. Tevin Coleman getting the ad. Michael Hasty out or something. Fucking San Francisco running backs are a mess. All right, let's preview next week. All right, so let's go to week 8 here. We'll go the other way. Me versus Mitch, a battle, a TikTok relevant battle. Got some quarterbacks going head to head. I don't know who Mitch is starting at wide receiver at this point. At least I have a running back. Dobbins is not good. Looks like McCaffrey's going to be out, which is tough. So, I mean, it's tough to make a total choice in this until Mitch has another wide receiver, but I don't know who's kind of playing in this lineup. Is Dalvin Cook playing this week? God, I fucking hope not. And Le'Veon Bell, is he going to be good? Is he not? We'll see. See who I get for a defense. I think I'm still going to take Mitch in this one. My team sucks, and I don't expect to win ever. And unless Sanders miraculously comes back or Carson's out, maybe that'll change. I think we have kind of a toss-up matchup, but I think Mitch has got the slight edge here. Can't wait to see what Mitch does when McCaffrey comes back and what's his face Eckler comes back and Clyde Edwards-Helaire is still the starter, and all you have is Dalvin Cook, and hopefully he comes back healthy. But Jesus, and Mixon, and I guess that was Lev Bell, but Jesus, you are the king of backup running backs. All right, but I'm taking Mitch in that matchup. Slight edge, but I think it's a bit of a toss-up. All right, we got Greg versus Chris. Oh, I've also cucked Mitch because he wanted Scotty Miller, and now he doesn't have a wide receiver. Literally doesn't have one. There's an empty spot and doesn't have a wide receiver to start. So we'll see what he does on the waiver wire to make a difference there. But good work, Mitch. I guess I don't have a defense, but yours is worse. All right, we got Chris versus Greg here. Chris. So we got some more nice weeks out of his running backs. Oh, it looks like Greg's missing a running back who's on David Johnson on bye. Chris is missing James Robinson. That's a pretty even trade-off. If anything, James Robinson's probably better at this year, right? Gallup sucks. Debo's out. Chris is always banged up. Like, I don't know. Chris's team kind of sucks on the surface, but somehow he just keeps fucking winning. I guess he said that, but I guess Mahomes, Adams, and Kittle helps buoy the bullshit you've had to put up with other than that. And then who we got? We got Greg over here. Greg, we got Judy, Keenan Allen. Gurley's been having a pretty good season and will have a good year versus Carolina. Have a good week versus Carolina, I think. It's a kind of ugly matchup this week with your guys' bye weeks. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Greg, but that's even more of a toss-up than me and Mitch's. I'm gonna go with Greg, and my reasoning is because I trust Gurley more than either of Chris's running backs, I guess. But and I think like Mahomes versus Jets seems like a good matchup, but it's one of those matchups that they'll get up like 20 points on 3 rushing touchdowns in the first quarter, and he'll throw for like 220 and 1 TD and get like 14 points. It'd be annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Greg just by a smidge, but I might bite my words on that. I hope he loses because I need him in the TikTok dance with me. Dilly, will he get a win this week? He's got a chance. Jamal Williams is up with Aaron Jones looks still banged up. Henderson's starting still with Cam Akers out. Lamar Jackson's been a little disappointing this year just because his team's so good that he doesn't need to be good somehow. But I like Max is good with Jonathan Taylor there. Josh Kelly hasn't been that great. Michael Thomas playing is such a difference maker, especially when you're going up against Metcalf opposite him. On the depth, it'll be kind of a Kelsey versus Henry. That'll be an interesting matchup. Edelman sucks, Dylan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to start him. And also Ingram. If you're taking guys that I'm drawing off my roster, you know you're in trouble. All right. Yeah, I'm going with Max on this one. I think he's got an advantage going into the week, even though Dylan's not in a bad spot as he is usually with his running backs. I guess Carson being hurt hurts him a lot. Yeah, I'm going with Max on this one. All right. Curran, the 6-1 man. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, I still do power rankings too. This is gonna be a long vid. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Curran versus Pete. Wow, 50-50 in the win expectations. Let's see. I like Curran's team so far. It depends if Miles Sanders plays for that spot. Tavius Murray's out. Cooks is out. Swift looks like he might be turning into something decent. Having no DeAndre Hopkins hurts. I think Curran still pulls off this win, though. You know, it's projected 50-50 on the dot. What do we have? Literally a 0.2 difference in the projections. But I'm going to go Curran, continue the win streak, 7-1. Yeah, it's always good to bet with the guy who keeps winning. Let's see, Zach versus Cody. This is kind of an interesting matchup. Zach has not been super hot since his trade went down, since his 2 trades went down, and Cody started hot, but he didn't look good last week. So let's see what they can kind of pull out of their ass this week, see if they can put it together. Zach really needs his team to put it together. On paper, the thing should be stacked. If I had done one of these in the last week or two, then I would have put Zach probably 1 or 2 in the spots because on paper his team's stacked. Kamara and Jones should be the best running back duo in the league, but might not happen with Jones being banged up still. I don't think he's practicing still. Evans has just been a shit show, but Godwin's out, so if he's ever going to do it, it's going to be this week. But Antonio Brown coming in can't help Evans. On the other side, we got Tyreek and Amari Cooper. Waller versus Hurst. Hurst has been pretty good lately. Fournette's had a decent week last week. McKinnon, you're still playing him even after negative 0.8 last week. That's a tough pill to swallow. Devontae Freeman sucked. Can't believe I got you to throw him in with some value. Sucks to suck. Yeah, I'm going to go with Cody on this one. I'm going to go with the upset, I guess, based on the win projections. But I don't think Aaron Jones is going to end up playing, and I think Mike Evans might have been overrated after all. We'll see. But and then Jason versus Adam. Adam with after a big trade with me this week. His team looks good on paper, but team's got to look good in shorts. Still got to perform on the field, right? Jason's team is coming together. He was right. He finally come together a little bit too late, but it might be enough for him to help avoid the TikTok. Mixon and Hunt is a good duo. Hopefully Mixon's out another week because I need Jason to keep losing some games. I don't know the fucking TikTok. But Adam's receivers are just so stupid. AJ Brown in your second flex, like that's a flex, and you're a dick. But he definitely made his team better, in my opinion. I mean, I might have wanted to trade Montgomery, Gibson, or who else? Or whoever I got. No, Montgomery, Gibson, or Gaskin. That's who I was looking for. One of those 3 guys. If I was Adam, I probably would have tried to trade one of those guys, but I understand really wanting A.J. Brown, and I wasn't giving up A.J. Brown for anything less than Connor. So he got his man. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see if that RB2 spot, if his little trio of RB2s can fill that spot. And then he'll be kind of off and running there. So I'm going to pick Adam this week. Those wide receivers, I don't see them losing very often for the rest of the season, honestly. So that's my summary. I'm picking Adam there. All right, lastly, I need to open up my rankings, right? Maybe I'll just put out a new rankings with this post. No, I guess I'll open it up. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put this on pause while I find the document. All right, we're back here with the rankings. I'm going to kind of power through this because I don't want this video to go on forever like it already has been. So I'm going to go off the top of the dome and just power rank people. All right. I got to do it, guys. Oh, looks like BDSM. Adam, number 1. Curran, number 2. It's been kind of a toss-up, honestly. Curran's got a best record, so he's going to stick at number 2. Adam's there. I'm dropping, I guess, Cody will go here. I love any. I'm going to leave Zach there. I think on paper his team's still really good. I'm going to put Cody here. All capitals. Cody here. Chris will move you down to the 5 spot for now. I still think some other teams are better than Chris's on paper, but you just can't deny the record. I'm going to move Jason up a little bit because I'm going to move me up too. I'm doing it. I think I'm out of that last spot. I'm putting Dylan in the last spot. I think he's got some injury issues. Gonna look dumb when I do the TikTok dance at the end of the year. Gonna rub that in my face. I still gotta put Jason here. I think his team looks better than it did in past weeks, but I'm not ready to move it up just yet. Let's see. Max, Greg, Mitch, Chris. So I want to leave the rankings. Let me go back to the sleeper app real quick and just double check. Let's see. Just double checking here. Check out Mitch's team because I didn't really think about re-ranking him and Pete. Pete's team looks pretty good. Where did I have them? I have them 9. Interesting. I think I like Pete's team a little more than some other teams. I don't know. Greg's got a decent little combo. I think there's kind of a mishmash in the middle here. I think my top and bottom are pretty well ranked, but Cody at 4 still works because he's 5 and 2. Mitch is 3 and 4. I don't know. Let me check out Mitch's team again. I think Mitch is going to be in trouble once he loses some of his backup running backs. So yeah, I'm going to put Greg here. And Max lost Odell, which might move him down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, Edmonds is going to help. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Greg, Peter, Mitch. That's going to be our final power rankings. Number 1 is Adam with his power team. Curran 6 and 1, can't deny the results. Zach looking good on paper. Cody's got a balanced squad. He's got a decent record. Chris has got a better record than a team, but he's putting together wins. You can't deny that. Greg's got a nice little balanced team. Not a lot of studs, but a lot of good players. Pete's similar situation as Greg. Not a lot of studs, a lot of good players, though. Mitch, a little bit relying on those backup running backs. It's going to hurt you. Max, you're running into the injury bug a little bit. Your running back situation's a little bit up in the air. So you're dropping down to 9. Jason's looking like he might put it together. I can see Jason making a little bit of a run up these rankings. But for now, until you start stringing together some wins, you're sitting at that 10 spot. I don't know. I guess I'm 11 and Dylan's 12. Our team sucked, Dill. I'm sorry. But do we play at some point this year? That'll be the big kind of TikTok battle. Let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. We play week 13 in what could literally be the TikTok Bowl. That could be a fun one. So I'll see you there, Dill. All right, pussies, that'll do it for me. Have fun watching me. Hopefully you didn't hear too many construction noises in the background. Yeah, technically I'm still working. So thanks for paying your property taxes and paying my salary. Later, boys.